Hi guys, I am Arjun Amitra Jyoti and you are watching my book blogging channel. Today we are going to talk about The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. So, The Hobbit doesn't need an what do you say review per se because it is so famous. It's a there is a huge cult around these books, around the whole Lord of the Rings franchise. That is, Hobbit comes if you don't know about the Hobbit. Most probably you would be knowing if you're watching this video. Still, if you're a newbie to this Tolkien's world, let me explain. Uh, Let me break it down for you. Uh, the Hobbit is supposed to be is the prequel to the very famous Lord of the Rings trilogy. The character called Bilbo Baggins and Gandalf and Gollum, etc., have been introduced through this book. This is basically fashioned as a children's book, but when you read Tolkien, you have to understand Tolkien is simply they are fantasy stories, high fantasy, but they are not children's books. Let me make that very clear. When you start reading it, you will understand because the language, the scope, the way he asked worked on the story, everything screams epic. And it is for everybody who loves standard fiction. So about this book, The Hobbit, this is a hardcover version by HarperCollins. I bought it as part of a bundle where they give you The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings all bundled together. It cost me around 3,800 Indian rupees or something. This is an illustrated version, which is with illustrations by Alan Lee, ALANLLE, Alan Lee. You can see that here. Mm. I'm removing the desk cover so that I can easily handle this thing. This is how this looks. The book is really standard. You can see that, right? Yes. Without maps, properly detailedly illustrated maps, these kind of books will not work. Okay. This has plates means they have uh, they have an index where they show how many illustrations are there. Illustrations are good. They have there is a lot of illustrations and like you can see that, right? like charcoal illustrations, they are also there. This kind of illustrations will come up a lot. And in between them plates will be there. So if you are a fan of illustrated versions like me, this will give you an orgasm, I have to say. The color combination, everything is good. The book is sturdy. You can see that, right? So I have read Hobbit before, but in the first reading I didn't find Hobbit to be that interesting. But on the second reading, now this time I really enjoyed it. But for me, Hobbit is not a 5 stars book. It's a 4-star book. Let me. I don't know. I know a lot of guys really love this book, but as far as I'm concerned, in this Lord of the Rings series of books, this is the weakest book as far as I'm concerned. But still, it is stronger than a lot of other fiction that is churned out every year. Because Tolkien has his own standards. And he's like there is a saying, "Yadihasti tatanyatra yannehasti natat kuchit." That means it is that has been said about Mahabharata. Whatever story has been there in Mahabharata, that has been that has been told everywhere in another places. And if some story is not there in Mahabharata, you cannot find that story anywhere else too. Yeah, which in essence means that Mahabharata really encompasses all varieties of stories that can be thought of. Tolkien is like that in a way, because like nowadays, if you now I have started the Wheel of Time series, the Eye of the World, the first book, or and if you start reading that book, you will get a definite Tolkien vibe. Can't help it. Eye of the World is very unique. It's a beautiful story, but the Tolkienish feeling will always be there. That's okay. Tolkien has really gone through all this kind of high fantasy thing, that whatever new authors do, something will always will remind you of Tolkien. That shows his class. Okay, this is basically Hobbit. If you don't know about the story, it's about a group of friends going in search of treasure. Very simply, to put it very quite bluntly. Character development is there, but Lord of the Rings has the Fellowship of the Ring, the Two Towers, and the Return of the King. That's how the books go in sequence. And Lord of the Rings will give you a very emotional return. A very you will feel like you are hit with something very heavy on your chest. It is that hard on you. I have already read that series twice. Now, but Hobbit doesn't have that emotional heaviness as far as I'm concerned. The story is really good. A shade of melancholy just comes into it, the narrative, but Lord of the Rings has a ton of it, and that really sinks in. This also has good language, lyrical language is there, but for me, uh, the Hobbit stands just below the Lord of the Rings series. This is my personal opinion. So, but still, if you are a high fantasy buff like me, if you like standard English literature, and if you love illustrated editions of such books, then you have to opt for this. As I have told you, this will cost you, but this is worth the investment. Can see that, right? So that's about it. See you in the next video. If you like what I do, please like, comment, subscribe, and please press the bell icon for notifications. Okay, hope you all are healthy. Peace out.